Have you ever wondered what relationships and sexual education looks like to conservative freaks like Brian Tamaki, Reese Williams, Winston Peters, and the rest of them? Well, don't worry. On Sunday, Brian Tamaki gave his church and the rest of us a little sex ed lesson. The things that he had to say, you wouldn't believe me unless you heard it yourself. So together, we're going to have a listen and we're going to take this in. Please understand that the rhetoric in this is dangerous, is incorrect, and filled with religious delusion.
You'll say, what are you talking about? Why do you think God made a marriage covenant? Because he gave the woman the hymen. It's a physical part, biology, in the vagina of the woman that makes her called a virgin, right? You understand that? Did you ever wonder why that was there? It was there because it was made for the husband, the man that would marry. I wish somebody taught us all of this. This is what they should be teaching in schools. Tell somebody that this is a sex education that they need. So that girl must keep herself for the man that she will actually stay with for good and right. Right? Because that's her husband. Now when that's broken, so the blood comes out. See the blood? Right? And the man who then is there, someone's probably not going to hand it, someone walking out, that's fine. What happens is that forms a covenant. And that's, you've got to understand what I'm saying, because I know. The protection is against demons. The only way demons can enter into a bloodline faster than coming through any other avenue of alcohol or drugs is through illicit sexual activity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when these demons come into it, a sexual breaking of it, and it's not going to be marriage, they have access. That's permission, that's in the spirit world.
I'm pretty sure that I don't need to tell you what was wrong about that, what was incorrect about that, and what was vile about that. His own people knew that that wasn't okay, and they started walking out on his sex ed lesson, which he claims at the end of this to have been worth $1 million.
And sexual abuse. How much more can I give you? This is worth $1 million.
This is the type of rhetoric and this is the type of thinking coming from those who have money and power and sway in regards to how the future of our relationships and sexual education looks in schools. Those that are behind what is in the coalition agreement through New Zealand First. Those that attended Inflection Point. Brian Tamaki was just one of them, and these are the thoughts that are in his mind. Can you imagine the thoughts in the minds of Reese Williams? Can you imagine the thoughts of the minds of the MPs that turned up to this? And all of the individuals who think just like this? And with all the information coming out today about what's being changed in relationships and sexual education, and how Erica Stanford said even though Winston Peters hasn't had his hand on this, he may as well have because of how backwards it is and how there's only 2 times gender has been mentioned, it makes me mad. This is not looking good for our youth. This is not looking good for our children. The updated relationships and sexual education that we had before this coalition government had actual track record of reducing abuse within teen relationships, of increasing the reporting of abuse within children and in teens who are being abused by adults and others. There is a proven track record of how this works and how education and knowledge is power and very important for our children. We need to be making this a subject that is more spoken about and put more public pressure on the government to be more responsible with the future of our children.